biography. Every enduring book of mind metaphysics is the testimony of a seeker who discovered something workable in his experience and felt a burning passion to share it. Like many of you hearing these words, their experiments and insights led them to feel that they discovered a set of universal, workable principles. Hence, it is important to tell you something about Joseph Murphy, the man. Allowing for differences in time, geography, and custom, you may discover that his story mirrors your own. Murphy was born in 1898 on the southern coast of Ireland to a large Catholic family. He grew up in a devout home and, at his family's urging, planned to study for the priesthood. He entered seminary but left after a single year. The young seeker rejected the doctrine of no salvation outside the church. Moreover, he believed that the ideas he encountered in seminary did not allow for truths he detected in other faiths. Murphy felt that his views on God, the power of the imagination, and the extra-physical nature of thought were neither validated nor given room for exploration. He went on to study chemistry, eager to learn about the natural laws of life and the principles of cause and effect. Just as combinations across the periodic table produce definite outcomes, Murphy came to believe that the application of spiritual and psychological principles should produce lawful and repeatable results. Since physical elements obey discernible laws, so should spiritual truths operate according to definite principles. During World War I, Murphy served as a pharmacist in the British Medical Corps, making use of his chemistry training. After the war, he found few opportunities to earn a living as a pharmacist in Dublin's strained economy. So, like many young people of the time, Murphy migrated to America. He was 24 and married to a woman 8 years his senior. In New York City, Murphy found work as a pharmacist. He maintained a pharmacy counter at the famous Algonquin Hotel in Midtown Manhattan, and he also served for several years as a pharmacist with the New York State National Guard. Even as he was busy with his career, he developed an increasing interest in the new metaphysics sweeping the Western world: Christian Science, divine science, unity, and science of mind. During the 1930s, Murphy's dedication to these philosophies grew. He became ordained as a divine science minister and began to cultivate his own outlook about the ultimate power of thought. Murphy was not entirely self-educated. Toward the end of his life, he gave a rare series of interviews to a metaphysical student from Montreal who visited him in Laguna Hills, California, where Murphy was living in a retirement community with his second wife. In these interviews, which appeared only in French, Murphy said that while he was still a young man in New York in the 1930s, he found his way to the same mysterious teacher who had mentored another young seeker and migrant with metaphysical ideas, Neville Goddard. Neville, who wrote and spoke under his first name, journeyed from Barbados to New York at age 17 to study theater. Like Murphy, the actor-dancer took a radically different path from what he had planned. Neville said that his spiritual instructor was a turbaned black man of Jewish descent named Abdullah, who tutored him in mind metaphysics, scripture, Kabbalah, and number symbolism. Murphy, towards the end of his life, said that he had the same teacher. Both young immigrants went on to become leading metaphysical voices of the last century. There is a strange symmetry to it. These two self-educated men, one from British Barbados, another from the southern coast of Ireland, finding themselves in New York City in the 1930s, one pursuing theater and another making a life for himself as a pharmacist, and each comes to believe in his own way that the golden key to life resides in the imagination. According to Murphy, both students found their way to the same teacher, Abdullah, and off they went into the world, each to enunciate his vision. By the late 1930s, Murphy, like Neville, began delivering metaphysical lectures and issuing pamphlets on how to use the powers of thought. In later years, one of Murphy's most popular works was How to Attract Money, a short book from 1955. Its title highlights Murphy's appeal. The minister had an epic metaphysical vision, yet he met people right where they lived, dealing head-on with issues of money.